I've got things I want to talk about.
What have you got to talk about?
I would like to talk about the fact that when I was deciding what to say at the start of this episode, I thought, what episode are we on?
You were like, I don't know what I
No,
want to talk
I was
about.
thinking like, and welcome to this episode of Inside the Gates, but this isn't Inside the Gates.
No, it's not. And perhaps this is something that throws us occasionally because we're used to either like really mulling and enjoying these sort of opening moments, and then there's other times where, obviously with Inside the Gates, where we just get straight into it with news, and it's like,
if you haven't listened
boom,
to Inside
boom,
the Gates, it is just very much like facts, information. We still have a good laugh.
Yeah, it's like
it's still good, but we don't ask how we are. It's just like, let's get into the information.
There's no formalities.
No.
We are like a news broadcast.
But we are here
better and
for
funnier.
formalities. So, Stephen, how are you?
I'm very good. Very, very good. I feel like my busy period is lulling ever so slightly.
He says
and I'm looking forward to
it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to. I've got lots of things to look forward to at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sort of main thing. We're doing lots of wedding stuff today because we've actually got a day off together, so that's quite exciting. And then, yeah, I mean, it's not long until you go on your cruise.
2 weeks today.
So I'm excited for you for all of that. And we've kind of finally booked everything that we kind of need to make sure that we've done for our October trip. So we've done. Well, yeah, we've done our frequent fear passes to allow us to kind of go to Halloween Horror Nights as many times as we want, as many times being 3 nights, which I think is the most that both of us have ever done.
I've only done one night.
Nights. Well, exactly. I've only ever done one night, and I look forward to being able to do everything because we've been watching some of the vlogs. Now, I'm trying to avoid like every form of spoiler possible. So, I have seen the full run through of the Terrifier house, but I think that's because that's the one that you're least looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Whereas you've been kind of like working your way through all of them.
Yeah, I'll watch all the houses because for me, I do enjoy it, but I am gonna be better if I know what to expect.
You need that mental preparation, don't you?
Yes, I need to desensitize myself to it a little bit. So we watched Five Nights at Freddy's last night.
That's where we're going to be.
Yeah, which it's 12, so that made me feel good once I knew it was 12. Because I don't really do gore stuff. I don't mind a bit of jumpy here and there, but like I don't do that kind of stuff.
No, I feel like they've got a real variety. Like if you're talking about like the IPs, you've kind of got a real variety of what's there because you've got obviously Jason, you've got Five Nights at Freddy's, you've got the Wyatt Six, and then you've also got Terrifier. So you've kind of got varying scales, and I'm hearing lots of good things about Jason, lots of good things about Terrifier. So.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Have you right behind my back, screaming Mamma Mia into my back,
holding on to you for dear life.
You'll be close. You will be protected. Other than that, how are you, Clay?
Good. I actually want to talk about how I am.
Go on.
For just really quickly, really briefly.
You can do that.
Thank you for asking.
Here is
I was hoping you would ask.
Here is the. Do I not always? Here is the platform.
No. I'm good. I just want to say I'm good. We've got a lot of things coming up. Exciting. Got wedding plans coming up, which is good. But I also just want to be real for a second.
Of course you can.
Life is crazy. Like, obviously, every week we're like, yeah, we're all great, exciting things are happening, and that is true. I've never lied and said, like, exciting things are happening when they're not. Mm-hmm. Or, like, if I'm having a great day because I watched loads of Doctor Who and crocheted, that ain't a lie. I love crocheting.
That's a great day
I
for
love
Chloe.
crafts. I love Doctor Who. It's fantastic. But I am good. Okay. But it is a reminder that although every week we're like, we're great, it's amazing, don't think
that we're always
great. Do you know what I mean? It's a whole thing on social media where like you see people's social media and like they're living in Disney and they're happy all the time and you think, man, I wish my life could be like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, social media is a projection of the life that you kind of want to. And this is a reminder because sometimes I look the podcast and I look at Instagram, I go, wow. From the outside, always looking in. Like, you would think, this is, like, great. Yeah. What a life. Cruise, Maldives, go to Disney, and that is fantastic, don't get me wrong.
But we also live life. We also live life, laugh.
live life. What was live, laugh, love was what the saying is.
I know, but I do live with what we said.
I do laugh. I do love.
Love?
I do. It's not a question. But yeah, I just want to say social media can be deceiving. And, you know, when people's like, any of you going out there with hard times right now, been there, done that.
Yep.
That's just my reminder that people aren't alone.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry you're getting a bit deep there, but I just wanted to say that.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
You're all good. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
That's what's important.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Speaking of sharing, Would you share what our answer was to last week's question?
I suppose so. So I asked you guys at home, and Stephen, because he also gets asked these questions.
Yay.
What is special about the spitting camels outside of Aladdin's flying
And I said
carpets?
real spit.
And that was not the correct answer.
Not
so
correct.
if you followed Stephen's lead, you would be incorrect. Is that they have been
Never
around.
follow my lead.
They have been around for years, but they didn't start off at Aladdin's magic carpets.
Where did they start?
They started off in the Aladdin's Royal Caravan Parade in 1992.
Wow.
In Hollywood, in MGM Studios back at that time.
Hollywood,
then they
1992.
moved to the Soundstage restaurant for 3 years, and then it closed. And then they got moved to the Aladdin's Flying Carpets.
So in other words, the camels have got around.
Yeah, because everywhere they go seem to close. So they're like getting rehomed.
Well, you heard it here first.
The camels
Aladdin's
are the orphans.
Flying Carpets will be closing
Aladdin's flying.
at some point in the future.
Aladdin's magic carpet camel orphans. That's what they are.
Right. But in terms of this week's episode, we thought we'd do a little throwback, to be honest, because we've been doing this podcast for about 2.5 years now. And one of our first ever episodes. Now, if you go to our first episode, you will notice that we've changed quite a bit in terms of our confidence and everything like that. Because our first ever episode,
I don't think I want to go and
Pals,
listen.
I kind of really want to go back and listen to it just because
I don't think I
of
do.
how different we are. And we were like, I don't know. It was like first day of school vibes.
But did you guys notice a difference? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Like,
have
maybe
you
we're
noticed
just
that we've changed?
Maybe we're just thinking about it too much. Because we knew in that moment it wasn't awkward because it was you and me, but it was just like talking to a microphone for the first time.
Yeah.
Weird.
Still getting used to it. But that being said, our second episode was our must-dos around Walt Disney World. Now, it's been 2.5 years. Times change.
People change.
I think people change. Times are changing. People are changing. The parks are changing. And I think one of the things that I've kind of realised is that as much as we kind of went into these kind of really early episodes and were like, oh, this is our favourite, this is what we have to do, we have been privileged and lucky enough to have quite a few trips between now and then. And over time, I feel like my opinion has changed ever so slightly. So what we're doing this week is we're actually doing a bit of an updated episode. So this is basically our must-dos at Walt Disney World revisited. So we're going to go back and look at everything that we mentioned in that kind of first episode, see whether things have changed, and ultimately try and give you a full comprehensive guide of these are the things based on our opinions that you should not avoid when you're doing a trip to Walt Disney World. Now, what is slightly different about this one is I think we only mentioned the parks in that second episode. Now, obviously, Disney World is a lot more than just the parks. It is also the resorts, and it is also to do with, Disney Springs and other areas like that. So what we've done, or what I've done, is I've kind of split each section. So we've got Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. We've also got the resorts, and then we've also got Disney Springs. So we've got like a full comprehensive guide of everything that we possibly could cover. Now, for the parks, which is where we're going to start, we have sort of split it into 5 things. So we've gone for what is the best. So these are our must-dos. What are the best ride and attraction, food item, drink, favourite place, so location, and then a hidden gem. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I found the hidden gem thing a little bit difficult. How did you find it?
I found it quite difficult as well.
How did you approach it?
Like, I thought about things that I always do that I know some people would skip over.
Yeah.
Not necessarily things that are like hidden.
Yeah.
Because there's not loads.
Not like
that's
if
hidden.
you sneak behind Gaston's Tavern, you will find
some great toilets.
Lumiere sneaking a cinnamon bun.
There's a sight I'd want to see.
That would be it. Sacre bleu.
So yeah, I thought
Where
about...
is the icing?
Sacre bleu, can I get extra icing, please?
More icing, please. What about the creme brulee?
And you would not get this inside the gates.
And you
guys.
get none of this waffle.
But you do get all the facts. So yeah, I thought about that kind of side of things.
No, cool. Right, are you happy to start in Magic Kingdom?
I am. I was just making my iPad so it doesn't turn off. It just turns off after 30 seconds. I don't want that.
No, you're all good. Right, so what is your must-do attraction in Magic Kingdom? This
one might surprise you.
Okay.
My must-do attraction in Magic Kingdom is Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Okay, why?
Because I also was thinking about this from a generic point of view as well. Like, I could say pirates, but I was like, everyone does pirates anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel attacked, but go on.
But yeah, but I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to say pirates. I feel like someone else might say it anyway.
Ooh, what's that? I don't know. What are you talking about?
And then I was thinking about all the other attractions, and I was like, I think Tiana's got a good mix for everybody. And I think the views you get from up there are gorgeous of the castle. And I think it gives you that real Magic Kingdom vibe.
Yes.
That ride embodies Magic Kingdom to me.
No. I quite like that because I've tried to do that with my sort of rides and attractions and favourite areas and things like that. Is I'm like, what captures the essence of what this park is about?
Yeah, and I think Tiana's Bayou captures what Magic Kingdom is.
No, I love that. I mean, I went for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, there you go.
There. But the reason I went for Pirates of the Caribbean is because I think it captures exactly what the kind of early storytelling of the parks was, and because it has got so much kind of history with the original ride in Disneyland, I think it's one of those ones that if you do something like that and actually back it up with your must-do of Tiana's, you can kind of see how rides have developed over time, but also keep that spirit and magic of storytelling and Disney alive, which I think is great. What is your favourite food item? What's your must-have food item?
Okay, my must-have food item, because I think this is an experience as well.
Okay.
Is the Main Street popcorn.
Okay.
Because I think it's a great sweet treat in itself. It's not that expensive for the amount you get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of those will last me over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it should. I don't think that's right. But
yeah, it goes stale and crispy, but
no, but it doesn't actually. It lasts really well.
That's because it's smothered in sugar.
Yeah. So I would say that's a must do because you get a good amount, it's a good price, and it's an experience.
I think one of the things that I find a lot of the time especially with Magic Kingdom, is I associate sweetness with Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, because I don't really care for much of the actual food, like normal food.
No. I mean, it's why I went for the creme brulee croissant, because I was torn between that and the cinnamon bun, but I think sweet treats from Gaston's Tavern they just hit different, and actually that creme brulee croissant is absolutely delightful with a crispy,
but also get the cinnamon
outside.
roll.
Yeah, also get the cinnamon roll. Like, if you've got two people, like
get one of
each and make sure that you share, because they're wonderful.
Make sure that you share.
Sharing is caring, especially with that much sugar. Maybe split it between 4 people.
What did you go for drinks, Stephen?
Right, you're gonna feel like this is a bit of a cop out.
No, because you feel like mine's a cop out.
I've gone for the I Love You float because it's got drink in it.
See, I did. That wasn't my thoughts. I went, can I put that?
I'm going to go super cheeky because I wanted to honour the I Love You float because it is wonderful. But also it's slightly a drink. I find that I eat it as much as I drink it. So therefore I'm classing it as a drink just as much as food.
Right.
That is what I stand by.
Okay.
Come at me, people. I don't care.
Mine is a cop out. Well, it's not. No, it's not a cop out. I would like to justify.
Is it a bottle of Dasani?
Absolutely not. I feel like you need me to. I'm going to justify myself after I've said this. Okay.
I mean, I feel like you already need to with this setup.
I've put the Main Street Bakery Starbucks. So I've said a Starbucks, which might sound really like, but Chloe, it's just a Starbucks. That's not necessarily
a justification, but
no. But what I'm saying is, I think out of all the parks, apart from maybe Hollywood, nothing slaps harder than a Magic Kingdom Main Street Starbucks.
Yeah.
First day, walking down Main Street, that nice like aircon hits you. You get your big Trenta Frappuccino.
Do you know what I find as well?
And you sit on the hub grass and watch the castle show. Fantastic.
Do you know what it is as well with Starbucks? I feel like that Starbucks, like, they smell different out there. Like, and the overall sensory experience is awesome because yes, it is busy, it is bustling. Like, I love it when they're shouting your name, and then you obviously get
Stephen.
I've got a Trenta Frappuccino for Chol.
That's my
is what always happens.
That's my one.
But no, I don't think that's a cop out at all because
thank you.
Actually,
I haven't put Starbucks for everyone, by the way, just so you know. There are other drinks in there.
I was going to say, if you had, that would have made me laugh. Right, what's your favourite area?
This is quite hard to pick, actually. I have to think about it. And
I've gone really general, but
I've gone Main Street / Hub.
I've gone Main Street because I just think when you think about Disney World, when you think about Magic Kingdom, you think of one place and one place only. And I get that it can be...
Kingdom.
And I get that obviously it is like a hub anyway, because you've obviously got parades, you've obviously got, entertainment like Dapper Dan's. It'll be super busy. You'll have obviously Happily Ever After and Starlight and everything like that. But it is also just I don't know, pure nostalgia and good vibes when you're walking down Main Street, USA. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. What did you go for hidden gem?
Right, my hidden gem, and again, I think this is just purely because I don't think enough people do it. And I love that you can just kind of do it whenever you want and still have a great experience. And I've gone for the People Mover.
That's what I went for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hidden gem. Get on the People Mover,
Get on the People Mover, guys. Wow.
Good.
Because it's not hidden. It's very obvious where it is. But I think lots of people go, oh, no, it just goes
They
round.
go, oh, it's a 10-minute wait. It can't be that good. But actually, I think
it's so relaxing.
Yeah, it's so relaxing. I think seeing Progress City, I think actually seeing Space Mountain and going around it is cool. Timing it right, like I love doing it, not necessarily during the fireworks, but I love doing it at like twilight. You know, when you got that kind of pinky purple haze in the sky and you kind of go around that corner just before you go into the building and you see the castle on your left-hand side. That's just beautiful.
That's something else.
And I don't think you can get those kind of views and experiences anywhere else. So
no,
yeah.
Apart from Tiana. Oh, no, not even Tiana does.
Yeah, but I do
that
think
that corner
Tiana
you
says
turn and see the castle on People Mover.
There are some terrific views in there. Right. What about Epcot? What is your ride and attraction for Epcot?
Do you want to take a guess?
Well, it's going to be Guardians.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
I decided.
Hands down.
Okay.
Like, there's no other ride that can compete with Guardians.
Yeah, I think it is in a class of its own in terms of a must-do. I mean, I went slightly different because if I was thinking about what Epcot is in terms of like going around the world, I've gone for Soarin' because I think by the time that you sit in that seat and you have that entire experience, like, yeah, the queue's boring, but like by the time that you sit in that seat, you go around the world, you've got this beautiful soundtrack, you've got the sights, you've got the smells. That is what Epcot is for me. It's like being able to tour around the world and just sit back and relax. That's what that park is for me. So
very nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
What about your food item, Chloe?
Well, I've gone. This is a bit broad.
I was going to say, are you going really rogue on all of these?
No, I'm just. This isn't really a specific food item.
Okay.
This is a place.
Okay.
I've said festival booths.
Okay.
Because I think you just have to go and eat at the festival booths.
Yeah. I think you would be foolish not to go and do the festival
you
booths.
Fool.
You're an absolute fool.
You're a fool if you don't eat at the festival booths.
And all you do is go to confections. How dare you?
Connections,
confections. It's because we just said Main Street confections.
It's very confusing, guys.
Confections,
even we get confused.
Yeah, there's a lot of connections between confections, but I just think there's so much on offer. There will be something for everybody in those booths, and some things will be better than others. And I get that it can be sometimes difficult to navigate. But that being said, I just think the festival food is exceptional,
so good.
which is why I went for the seafood bake at Flatiron Garden, because I still have dreams about that beautiful buttery sauce and seafood and bread. It was wonderful. Yeah. But you think about that compared to like maybe the standard pastries and the stuff that is just sort of normally there. Don't get me wrong, things like the school bread and like I can never remember its name, the thing in the France Pavilion where you put the ice cream in the croque glace. Like things like that are nice. But I still think the festival food absolutely slaps in comparison.
Absolutely. What did you go for drink?
Fiesta Margarita, obviously.
Oh, nice.
You've gone for avocado margarita.
Ice cold Dasani water.
No, you haven't. You've gone for the avocado margarita.
I put margarita.
Liar.
I put Fiesta or avocado.
Yeah.
Either or. Avocado is great. My only thing about the avocado one is it's expensive.
Yeah. I don't think you have to necessarily be a fan of tequila or margaritas to enjoy those either. Like, they are strong in the initial taste, but they are so smooth and so enjoyable.
I'm going to see if I can try and make one. If my sister Sophie is listening to this, I think we should try and make one for my hen do.
Yeah.
An avocado margarita.
I mean, maybe buy one of those like ninja slushies. They're so expensive, but I bet you could make such a good one.
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do the avocado one in that.
Oh, okay then.
We've got a ninja blender. I would just use that. I might
we
give
are
it a
not
go.
Promoters of ninja. We just think their products are really good.
We just have ninja products. I think I might at some point this week or next week try and make an avocado margarita.
Well, you
I know
give it
Magic
a go.
at Skimmins did send me a recipe, so I need to go back and see that one. They said
thanks guys.
Good,
like I think it's probably worth having a look at that, giving it a go, seeing how it hits.
Yeah.
Because I bet you'll be good.
Yeah.
I bet you'll be good.
It will.
Okay. What's your favourite place?
I went a bit broad.
Oh my God. Don't tell me. If you've said World Showcase, you can get out.
I said World Showcase.
Oh my God. You can't literally be like, the must-dos in the park are the entire world and every booth.
Walk around World Showcase.
You cop out.
No, I know. Because there's not a single pavilion that I'm like, that's my favourite pavilion.
Yes, there is. Mexico.
Well, yeah, but...
which is what I've gone for. I think the Mexico pavilion is the best designed, and I love the fact that it's all inside. But I think you have to go to Mexico.
You can't spend all day in Mexico.
Of course you can.
Well, you can, but...
Yeah.
But I don't think many people will. We've never spent all day there.
Why did Stephen leave Chloe in the Mexico pavilion? Tequila.
That makes no sense. Anyway,
sure.
I'm saying walking around World Showcase.
Thank you for your generalisation. If you go, what's your favourite part of Hollywood, and you say every single
I haven't got a drink actually for Hollywood.
Then you're crazy. What do you think is a hidden gem or an underrated thing at Epcot, Chloe? I
have said the Croque Glace ice cream parlour in France. Okay. I think it is it gets busy, but it is quite hidden. I think when you've got the gelato in Italy, that's quite open. The French ice cream is really tucked around the corner.
Yeah, I think it is actually discovering all of those little nukes.
Nooks and crannies?
all of those nooks.
Tom Nooks and
all of those.
Come
and get an ice cream. Yeah.
That was really funny.
Thank you. It is all of those little nooks and crannies for you to sort of explore. I think one of the ones that is always slept on a little bit, and actually I could always spend longer here, or we always end up spending longer than I anticipate, and it's the Japan Pavilion. I think that, like, shopping wise, and actually the entertainment and the immersion in culture, I think is one of the absolute best at Epcot. So yeah, don't sleep on, oh, these places do not have rides and attractions, I shouldn't spend time there.
Go through the shops.
Absolutely. Go and
have a little mooch. Have a little
enjoy them all.
mooch.
Like, I still really want to make sure that one trip that we do, and I feel like this might be something for a next year trip. I do want to go around World Showcase and buy one food item from every single pavilion and like try them all.
Food around, drinking, eating around the world.
Eating around the world.
Food, drink, eating.
Food, drink around the world. That sounds perfect. Right, let's go over to Hollywood Studios. Hollywood 2025. Okay. What is Chloe not skipping?
I've put 2, and I've put a ride and an attraction.
I go the must do, not must do's.
Okay. One's a ride, one's an attraction. So I'll do the attraction.
You can have them.
No, I'll have the one. I'll take one of them away. Phantasmic.
Okay.
Will not ever sleep on that.
No.
The amount of people that I know that go to Disney and they come back and go, oh, there was a show there? There was a show.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that...
Guys, get behind it.
Yeah, if you're in the know, you know.
Yeah.
If, like, my parents, when they took me, they didn't know. We didn't stay for any fireworks show or anything at the end. And actually, I think I missed out on a good chunk.
Yeah, you did.
In my childhood.
You really
Thanks a lot, Mum and Dad.
Yeah, you really had a deprived childhood.
I really did.
From not seeing the Magic Kingdom fireworks show.
I did, yeah. It was one of my wishes.
Oh, very good.
Thank you very much.
But you never got to see wishes.
No, I know. Exactly. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Right. I've gone for Toy Story Mania because I think that's fun for the whole family. Yeah. I was going to go for Tower of Terror because we both said that it is it's our absolute favourite in terms of an actual ride and what Hollywood does. But I think to actually throw yourself into a film, like, I actually quite like the queue in the area of Toy Story Land, but also anyone can play that and it's wonderful fun. I think it's great.
Absolutely.
I think it's slept on quite a lot as a thing.
What is your food item?
Oh, I think you can probably guess.
Mine's probably the same.
Num Num Cookie.
Yes, mine was the same, but I might add in a rogue one. I might change it.
I give you parameters, Chloe, and you're like, I'm going to change this right now.
Well, no, can't I say the same thing as you too much?
No, you're good.
Num Num Cookie, absolutely. If you want a sweet treat, best sweet treat out there.
It is a phenomenal sweet treat.
But I would also
say not expensive for the portion that you get. It's wonderful.
But I would also say the loaded tater tots from Woody's Lunchbox.
They are also fantastic.
Yes, they're both great choices. But Num Num Cookie was what I wrote down. But if I had to go for something else, I would go for that. Do you know what? I always
used to slate Hollywood Studios for not having good food.
But now...
But the more food that I end up trying, the more I'm like, actually, this is really good.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought this was really basic. This is really good.
Yeah.
And it happens to me time and time again. What have you gone for drink-wise?
At the moment, it's blank.
Blank?
I do I do know. Now, there is a margarita down Sunset Boulevard. It's good, but it's not like...
It's not
the best one in Hollywood Studios.
No.
I would actually say there is a chocolate milkshake from like the boat quick service.
Yeah.
That's outside the Frozen show. But it's so thick, it's like an ice cream.
That's cool.
That's what I would go for.
Nice. I've gone for a Starbucks.
Oh, because very nice.
Because I think I honestly always imagine myself walking down Main Street. No, not Main Street. That was you. I always imagine myself walking down Sunset Boulevard with a nice coffee, and it just, I don't know, something about having a coffee on Sunset Boulevard is just a real core memory for me at the moment, and I love it.
Yeah.
What about your favourite place?
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard. That was
easy.
Obvious. Yeah.
Didn't even think about it.
I think Sunset Boulevard is also, and it's something that we haven't necessarily mentioned. There's a lot of history with Sunset Boulevard, but there is also like it's moochie heaven.
Oh,
like, the
yeah.
shops are so good for just having a little bit of a mooch.
Yeah.
So I love it, and there's lots of hidden details.
I think we're slowly becoming a bit more of a moocher.
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
do enjoy a mooch now.
Yes, you do.
You're turning me into a moocher.
Converted.
I don't like it. And what do you think is a hidden gem? What is something, or a ride, an experience, an attraction, whatever that
can I have
people
food?
Sleep on? Of course you can.
The Mediterranean chicken salad at the ABC commissary.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It was so good.
It is really good. I've had it the last 3 times now.
I don't think there's much that's hidden really in Hollywood Studios.
I mean, I decided to go for something, and this was just from me speaking to Harry and Sophie recently. Again, it's something that I haven't tried, but I know that loads of people get enjoyment out of. Hollywood Studios, because it has so many big ticket items, most of the time people go, oh, I need to do this ride, then this ride, then this ride. And you end up like queuing anything from like, half an hour to an hour on average for all of them back to back. That can be quite intense. Actually doing the bounty hunting in Batuu, I think, is another great experience because, again, all you need is your phone. You roam around. It's fun. It's interactive. I think it's exactly what that land was made for. So I think that's something that, especially if you've got kids or, you just want to have a little roam and a wander and actually explore these lands in their entirety as opposed to just kind of going, hey, I'm in this land. I see Slinky Dog. Hey, I'm in this land. I'm going to go Rise of Resistance. I think it's a good way to kind of see all of those layers of detail that Imagineering put into these parks, for sure.
Great. Love that.
Right,
Animal Kingdom.
Jambo.
Ride and attraction.
You have to do Everest. It doesn't matter. Like, I would say do Everest at the absolute start of the day when there's barely any queue. The sun is kind of like just coming up. There's that lovely, like where the parks have been watered, there's like a little glisten outside. Okay. If you get on that first cart as well, that is beautiful. Look left, look right. You get amazing views of the entire resort. And it's just such a good ride. What a wonderful roller coaster. Love it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you?
I put the safari.
Yeah, good.
I always have to do the safari.
I think it's something that we never skip, do we?
People here are going to be like, what about Flight of Passage? Flight of Passage is great. But if I went to Disney one year and didn't do Flight of Passage, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd be like, I would like to do safari because it's different every time you ride it.
Exactly. And as much as they stress that, it really is true. I see something different. I see something new every single time.
Yeah.
And it's
love it.
It's so good. Another thing to tick off in the morning because it's great.
Yeah.
What about your food item for?
Well, food item, I've gone for the Satuli Canteen breakfast.
Nice.
I had the steak and the chimichurri sauce.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. I've kind of copped out here because I've literally just said anything at Satuli Canteen. Yeah. I think if you don't end up doing Satuli Canteen, I tried to be
specific.
If you don't, sorry. You can smite me now, Chloe, because I've tried to be as general as possible because I think Satuli Canteen, if you're going to do any quick service in the park, it is the one that you do not skip whatsoever.
Fantastic.
I think try the meat. Like if you're not vegetarian or vegan, like try the meat options, try the vegetarian vegan options. Everything is fantastic. The fact that you can kind of chop and change things, like, and have it rice based, noodle based, like whatever, change your sauces, it's fully customizable. And the food is exceptionally good. Like, you would not think that you're in a theme park for that kind of quality food.
It's
I
good.
love it so much.
Right.
Drink.
I'm thinking for this one, I will guess yours, you guess mine.
Okay, yours is obviously the margarita from Pongu Pongu.
The Mora margarita, and yours is obviously the Night Blossom drink.
Oh, how did you know? It's like I've had it every single time that I go.
Yes.
I think
both of those fantastic choices.
I
Again,
think
Pandora.
as far as an area goes, Pandora is exceptional for food and drink. The Night Blossom is sweet, and the fact that it's got the boba, and it is the most refreshing thing on a boiling hot day, especially with Animal Kingdom being such a hot and intense park.
Yeah.
Where would you rate that margarita amongst Disney World margaritas? Would it make your top 3?
No.
Okay.
If I'm including Disney Springs,
No,
I don't
fine.
think I would.
Well, that's where I was just trying to gauge.
'Cause
It would make your top 5,
good,
wouldn't it? Maybe.
I think so. Like
Okay, cool.
It's better than the one in Hollywood.
Yeah. I think everything.
Like,
I think that's the worst margarita on site.
Okay. There's nothing like that's completely stand out about it. I like the boba, and that's lovely. It's not. It's just a blue margarita with some boba. It's good.
Yeah, I do think a lot of the time I tend to either go Starbucks or a frozen drink.
Yes.
Always makes my life so much better just because of that Floridian humidity.
Yeah.
And what do you think is your favourite area?
Pandora.
Okay.
I think it looks lovely. The sounds, the colours, gorgeous. It's quite a big area as well. And the food and the drink.
I always think Pandora is a bit deceptive because like you come into it and it doesn't look that big. And then you start roaming about and you're like, oh no, this is quite spacious.
Yeah.
I've gone for Harambe because I just think, again, if you're trying to capture exactly what Animal Kingdom is, that is what it's all about. There's wonderful street performers. There's amazing places to eat. There's shows. There's obviously Kilimanjaro safaris, and sort of towards the back end, you've got safari trails.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That area could just be Animal Kingdom, and I'd be pretty happy.
Nice.
Love it. What's your hidden gem?
My hidden gem is the Wilderness Explorer and then the treks as well.
Love that.
So going around seeing all the animals on the treks and doing the Wilderness Explorer thing even as an adult.
Yeah, I think if you've got, because again, you could literally take your time and spend 3 hours doing something like that. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's a great sense of achievement and exploration and making sure that you explore areas that are sometimes just for kids and sometimes just for adults. I've gone for Gorilla Falls because I think it's one of the most underrated in terms of the whole trails that you can actually do at Animal Kingdom. And I think Animal Kingdom is important in educating yourself alongside actually having the enjoyment. And I'll be honest, I really, the more I think about it, the more I like seeing these changes that are coming towards Animal Kingdom. I don't want to see Dinosaur go, obviously, but at the same time, I am looking forward to
expansions,
a new area, and expansion,
absolutely.
and the Zootopia overlay for the Tree of Life.
Completely agree.
Let's shoot across to the resorts because we've done something slightly different here. We have not gone for favourite ride and attraction because you can't obviously do that. What we've done is we've done best sit down, best quick service, best pool, best overall resort, best place to stay, so like the rooms, and a hidden gem. This one I'm really, really intrigued for, especially for you.
Yeah.
Go on then. Seeing as you're laughing, what is your best sit-down restaurant?
I've put 3.
Oh my god.
But there are actually 3 I've never been to.
No, you can't do that. You can't be like, I will never skip this.
No, because everyone I've ever spoken to has said how good they are.
Okay.
So I think you have to go if you can.
Go on then, liar.
No, I'm not a liar. I was thinking, I've been to lots of good places, but I think these 3 are 3 places that I really want to go, and I've always had really good things about.
Okay, go on.
Toledo's.
Yep.
At the Coronado Springs. Topolino's at the Riviera.
Yep.
And California Grill.
Okay.
All those 3 I really want to go to.
Yeah, I always, like, Topolino's is always one that I kind of come back to, that I constantly see hype about, either for breakfast or for the dinner. I think the fact that you get the views of pretty much, is it mainly just the Epcot fireworks or the Magic Kingdom fireworks that you can see from
You can see
from
Epcot and you can see a bit of Fantasmic.
Yeah, which I think is really, really cool. We could have done best moderately priced. We could have done best sort of value. We could have done, we could have gone all over the place. Most of the time, if you're doing a sit down, you've got to bear in mind that you're probably going to be paying roughly about 50 to 60 per person.
Yeah.
I've gone for Boma's just purely because the food and the vibes. But I do honestly believe that you could probably include any of the sit-downs at Animal Kingdom Lodge and they'd all be right up there for flavours and everything like that. It's amazing. Yeah,
what have you done for best quick service?
So, best quick service, I've gone over to the Riviera and I've gone Primo Piatto because, again, the breakfast is wonderful there. I think it doesn't feel like a quick service.
Yes.
And I really, really like that. The smell is phenomenal in there, and actually every single time that we've had either like breakfast, lunch or dinner as a quick service, it's always really, really good. Whereas sometimes, with a lot of the a lot of the busier ones. I always find that I never wait too long at Prima Piatto. Whereas if I compare that to like the quick service at Grand Floridian or Caribbean Beach, I wait a really long time for my food, whether I mobile order it or I do it face to face. So that's kind of a contributing factor, but a good place to not skip on, if I'm being honest.
I said the one at Wilderness Lodge because they had such a good variety, and the bear claw was like this big.
Oh, it was massive.
And it was a snack, and it fed the both of us for breakfast.
It was very, very efficient.
Yeah, and it's
really,
quieter.
really nice.
It's got a good variety of food. It was very well staffed as well. There was lots of people there.
Yeah.
So yeah, a bit rogue.
I do think that is one thing that is a massive difference that people often sleep on. Like, normally when you're talking about like the deluxe, the moderates and the values, we always talk about the quality of the room, the size of the room, like the facilities that you have. But we never actually mention like overall feel and busyness.
Yeah.
Like the deluxes don't feel busy.
No.
Like even the busiest moments might feel like a moderate rush at like a Art of Animation in terms of like going to get food and things like that. I think you don't have that kind of chaos. You have it mixed with the calm, which I love. What is the best pool?
I've put 2.
Of course you have.
And
do you know what? I'm
there's
just
an
used to it
honorary
now.
mention.
All I literally want you to do now is just tell me the things. I'm not going to judge you for one or two.
Some people, Yacht and Beach would be their favourite. It's not one of mine. It's too busy. It is a very busy pool. For that reason, I'm out. I've put Animal Kingdom and the Boardwalk.
Good. I've gone Boardwalk as well.
Yeah, because I think they're a really good size. They've got good slides, and they're never super, super busy.
Yeah. I often find myself judging. I'm judging a lot of things on the resorts about busyness.
Yeah, me too.
So, like, the pool was never that busy at the Boardwalk. The slide is like a helter-skelter run. It's wonderful. So much fun. I've got wonderful memories there. Like, there's not too much kind of special with it, but it is just really, really lovely. I did really enjoy the one at Caribbean Beach, but again, you're competing with the busyness. Like, I had to kick a kid to get on a slide, and I'm not proud of myself for that.
No, you didn't kick a kid.
No, I didn't. For full disclosure,
Guys.
I did not do that.
No,
Don't it was
say
3
things
children.
Like that. Stop it. Oh, right, best overall resort.
I think Caribbean Beach is the best overall resort. And the only reason that I say that, because I'd imagine that you've probably also gone for a moderate. I'd be surprised.
No,
Really?
I've gone deluxe, baby.
Okay.
Why would a moderate be the best overall property in Disney?
The only reason I've gone for that is because I think at its price point, the amount
I wasn't thinking about price.
No, but at the price point, and I think for accessibility and what you actually get as part of it, in terms of like a really good sit down, a great bar, a wonderful pool, like good quick service, shops are wonderful, loads of different areas, 2 access points to the Skyliner. I just think it's been really, really well thought out. And I was thinking about whether Coronado could go in there as well. Obviously, I could have put a deluxe there, but I'm thinking more of like what I think the masses could go for and do.
I thought about best resort.
What have you gone for?
I've gone for Boardwalk.
Okay.
Because you can walk to Hollywood and Epcot.
Walk on the boards.
Yeah. Like, yes, it's great having the Skyliner, but I can get there even quicker by walking from the Boardwalk, which is great. I love the design of it. I love the feel of it. I love the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
It doesn't feel like a hotel.
No.
Until you actually go into
your room.
And you've got your room.
Yeah. I love the Boardwalk. It's got everything except quick service isn't great.
No.
But you've got Hollywood and Epcot on your doorstep, so why would you
And you've
need
got a cake shop.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think that's what it's got loads going for it along that Boardwalk.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. What would you say is the best stay that you've had?
Grand Floridian.
That's what
that
I put,
room
Grand Floridian.
Was the refurb rooms stunning.
Yeah, I was going to put it very, very close to the Contemporary, but I kind of wanted to stay a little bit longer at the Contemporary, and we did have a phenomenal room that we will just never have again, in all honesty.
Yeah.
So, but I think Grand Floridian, in terms of, I always come back to like a sensory experience, and like that place is immaculate. There's a reason why it is like the top of the top.
Yeah,
because it is a phenomenal place, and I don't think I've actually ever slept better than I did in that particular bed.
Yeah,
it was incredible, absolutely incredible. And
nice.
What would you say is a hidden gem?
Actually, this is at Caribbean Beach.
Okay.
I think Caribbean Beach has got the best drink refill hidden gem.
Absolutely.
Because it's got the Coke Freestyle booths in all the blocks. That is one of my top selling points for the Caribbean Beach.
Yeah. especially if you've got that cup. Like that cup is worth every cent that you spend on it if you stay at somewhere like Caribbean Beach or you are close to a freestyle.
Yeah.
Caribbean Beach, it doesn't matter where you stay because the freestyles are everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
I was going to say, actually, the more I've come around to it, I think Pop Century is one of those ones that is a bit of a hidden gem, because I think so many people end up going for like, there's kind of no middle ground. You either end up going, or what I find with lots of people is you either end up going all-star to be on site, or you end up going for something like, you know, delving into a moderate and doing like a Port Orleans or a Caribbean Beach or a Coronado. Whereas actually with Pop Century, it was the closest I felt like I was to a moderate, not paying moderate prices. You've still got the access to the Skyliner. It didn't feel as busy and chaotic as an all-star. So I actually think it is... I do think it's actually quite good value for money. So if you were debating doing all-stars and you wanted to have a look at Pop Century, I don't think you'd be stunned by the difference, in all honesty. Let's shoot over to Disney Springs to kind of finish off this episode. What do you think is the best sit-down restaurant in Disney Springs?
For one that I've been to,
that's
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Yeah. But I haven't put on their Paddlefish and Boathouse.
Yeah.
But Homecoming is so good.
So Chef Art Smith's Homecoming is undoubtedly phenomenal. I actually think it's tremendous value for money in terms of what you get.
The portion
sizes. The cocktails
sizes
were amazing. The portion sizes were fantastic. It was ridiculously fresh. And I just thought the overall experience was amazing. You do have to sort out your reservations, though, because this is one that gets booked up and with completely justifiable reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is worth every single thing.
Yeah.
What have you gone for in terms of best quick service?
Oh,
obviously, we've both gone for Polite Pig,
absolutely.
Right? Yeah, Polite Pig used to be something that we
Hands
slept
down.
on. Now I will never sleep on it ever again. You could have so many honourable mentions for Disney Springs, but I think if you are there with meal credits from the Disney dining plan, if you are not using them at least once or twice over a sort of 2-week stay at the Polite Pig, you are a fool.
You're a
absolute fool.
Absolutely.
That's what I'll say.
What's your hidden gem?
I actually think going to the cinema, the AMC.
Oh, nice.
Because I think the experience of cinema is so different to what we have in the UK.
Yeah.
And actually, if you do want to have a little break from, you know, the chaos and you want more of the calm, then actually going to see something, sitting in a lovely recliner seat, you know, maybe even on like different tiers as some of the screens are, I think. Yeah, it's a good normal escape for Disney.
Okay.
What would you say?
I have put the Hangar Bar.
Yeah.
Because I think not many people go there.
No,
I don't know what it is.
I don't think it makes a lot of like top 10s or anything like that.
No, but it's great if you like a themed bar, because it's themed Indiana Jones, and the staff there know so much about it, and you can sit on a boat and have a cocktail, and you've got the music right there. I think it's a really good place to go and have a drink where it's not super busy, it's quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I think about my experience of Disney Springs, by the way, I feel like I'm falling in, like, I feel like I've changed my approach ever so slightly when it comes to the parks. Like, I'm happy to mooch, I'm happy to try other things and not put so much pressure on, like, I need to do these rides. I feel like I need to do that a little bit more with Disney Springs, because at the moment I am like Polite Pig, Blaze, Deluxe.
Yeah.
Like, I hear so many wonderful things about Everglazed.
Yes.
Like, I hear so many good things about other establishments that I've just never tried, and I think I need to kind of branch out a little bit. So maybe that's a lesson that I need to learn moving into
I was saying we should do a trip at some point.
Let's do a trip
where we only eat at places we've never eaten before.
That would be really cool.
We don't go back to a single place we've been to before.
Oh, that'd be challenging, but I'd also be well up for that.
Yeah.
Because how else are we supposed to be informative and keep you guys up to date with everything? Did you notice any differences? If you want to listen back to episode 2 and let us embarrass ourselves, then please feel free to listen to those back to back along with this one. Let us know what you found, because we're intrigued.
Yes.
What is this week's question, Chloe?
This week's question is in relation to Destination D23, which just happened this weekend, just gone. It was great. Not as much information as they could do at D23, but there's still quite a few exciting things happening.
No, I think the fact that they're gearing up for doing it next year in Disneyland again, that is going to be massive. I think we're going to get so many updates there.
And we'll be updating you guys about everything that was said at the Destination D23 on the next episode of Inside the Gates on Saturday.
Yep.
But my question is related to Destination D23.
Okay.
What did Stitch do at
What
D23?
did he do?
What did he do?
Why did that little little alien rock up at D23.
Yeah, what did he do?
Okay. Right, we've got lots of fun things planned for today.
Yes.
I'm really excited, so I would like to go and get sorted on that. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
We can cry when it's over.